Hey everyone, so since last year my summer reading list went really well. I actually completed I think all the books I mentioned in the video that I was going to read. I did read The Perks of Being a Wallflower, The Fault in Our Stars, Something Like Autumn, and Mockingjay. I finally finished. I also read Looking for Alaska, and I think that was it. That was last year. That I can remember. Oh, and Hero, and it's kind of a funny story, and The Kite Runner, but those I don't own. I think there was a couple other, but the ones I owned, I was like, I'm going to read this. So this year I have another summer readings list, and it's a little bit shorter this year because I haven't been as motivated to read, but I want to complete the ones that I own and then continue to buy more books so I can read them. The first is Something Like Spring. This is the biggest book of the series by J. Bell. I was sent this was sent to me from Jay by complete surprise, and I am so grateful that he's just friggin' awesome, and I will be reading this very soon. I just haven't had time in the last couple weeks since I've gotten it because of school and exams, but I am on spring break, so I might start early before summer. We'll see. The next one I also am going to be reading is Will Grayson, another John Green book, as well as David Leviathan. Oh, I also read Boy Likes Boy by David Leviathan. I think that's what it was called. So yeah, David Leviathan writes a lot of gay kind of stories, and this one has an interlapping of Will Grayson, and two John Green writes one of the perspectives of the straight Will Grayson, and David Leviathan, I think I'm saying that right, is writing of the gay Will Grayson. And I've had this for a couple months now, around the time I got Looking for Alaska, and it really intrigued me, so I will be reading that soon at some point. And the next one that I own that I need to read is Divergent. The movie's coming out very soon. It even says 2014, March. I don't really have any interest to see the movie, but I heard this series was really good, very similar to the Hunger Games, and but a little bit different. So I will see if I end up reading this anytime soon. I got this around the time of Will Grayson, so it has been a while since I've owned those and I haven't read them yet, but I hope that I will have the motivation soon enough. Other than that, I don't know. I do want to start reading the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo series, because I love the movie, the David Fincher film, not the Swedish version, the originals, but it always kind of intrigued me, that sort of series, and to see what happens with the next two books. I think there's two. I do want to read Just Listen, and I do want to own Hero by Perry Moore. It's one of my favorite books. Well, it wasn't my favorite books, but I really enjoyed it. I love gay superhero kind of things. That concept is, and that whole kind of thing is very small, so I kind of like, whenever I see a gay superhero kind of related thing, I'm like jumping onto it. Yes, I want to learn more about this. Yeah, so that is my summer reading list for 2014, even though technically it's not even spring, but chances are I'm probably not going to start any of these until summer, if not late spring. But I will talk to you guys later. I don't know when a new video will be up, but probably next DVD collection update or something like spring review when I get to it. And there was something else. Oh yes, I will probably be doing a Firefly review. I finished the TV series and I'm going to be watching the movie very, very soon, so I like doing the movie comparison to whatever that may be. I also want to mention the website Shelfari. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but it's linked with your Amazon account, and this way you can check your progress of the books you're reading, or the books you have read, or the books you're going to be reading in the future. I have an account. I will put the link in the description if I had not mentioned it before. It's a good way to kind of keep track of what I'm reading or going to read next, or what I have read in the past. Yeah, so there's that. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching and subscribing.